alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on his opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
This was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down. Knight. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits more. The 40. The 30. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he rifles one incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go to Elliott again. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Prescott now.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And he's brought down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CeeDee. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shoves him aside. Room here to run.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts. With a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A first throw for the backup Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been
come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. Jump out the gym, take a look at my legacy. I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name, you